guys, so in this video I'm going to use the quadratic formula to solve these three quadratic trinomials. So the quadratic formula is written over there. It's negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a for a quadratic trinomial in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So these are my three problems. So let's get to it. For my first problem, I have f of x is x squared minus 9x plus 20. This is my function. So my a value here is 1, positive 1. My b value is negative 9, and my c value is 20. So inputting that into my formula, I will get minus b is minus negative 9 plus or minus the square roots of b squared, that's negative 9 squared, minus 4 times 1, that's my a, times c, which is 20. All divided by 2a, which is 2 times 1. So, doing my algebra, I get a 9 in front, positive 9, plus or minus the square root of negative 9 squared is 81, minus 4 times 1 times 20 is 80. And so we got 81 minus 80, all over 2 times 1 is 2. And so I get 9 plus or minus the square roots. 81 minus 80 is 1, all over 2. That is 9 plus or minus 1, all over 2. And so I have two solutions. My first solution is 9 plus 1 over 2. 9 plus 1 is 10, divided by 2, that's 5. That's my first solution. My second solution is 9 minus 1, all over 2. 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And so those are my two solutions. These are the roots of my original function, x squared minus 9x plus 20. All right, moving on. My second function, 3x squared plus x minus 20. So here, my a value is 3, my b value is 1, that's the coefficient of my x term, and my c is negative 10. So inputting that into my equation, I get minus b is minus 1, plus or minus the square root of b squared is 1 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 10, all over 2 times 3. This becomes minus 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 squared is 1, minus 4 times 3 times negative 10 is 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times negative 10 is negative 120. I have a minus here in front, so this becomes plus 120. Again, 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times negative 10 is negative 120. I have a minus in front, so minus 120 becomes minus 120 becomes plus 120. All over 2 times 3, that's 6. And so I get minus 1 plus or minus the square root of 121 all over 6. The square root of 121 is 11. And so I've got 1 plus or minus 11 over 6. And so I have two solutions again. Let's put them here. So I get solution 1, which is minus 1 plus 11 over 6. Minus 1 plus 11 is 10 over 6, which is 5 over 3. Simplifies to 5 over 3. That's my first solution. My second solution is minus 1 minus 11 over 6. Minus 1 minus 11 is minus 12 over 6, which is negative 2. And so I get, again, two solutions. My first solution is 5 over 3. My second solution is negative 2. All right, 2 down, 1 to go. 2x squared minus 9x minus 5. Here my a is 2, my b is negative 9, and my c is negative 5. Plugging this into my quadratic formula, it becomes minus b, that's minus negative 9, plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is negative 9 squared, minus 4 times 2ac times negative 5, all over 2 times 2. 2a is 2 times 2. Minus 9 is plus 9, plus or minus the square root, minus 9 squared is 81, minus 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times negative 5 is negative 40. So I get 81 minus negative 40, which becomes 81 plus 40. Plus 40. All over 2 times 2 is 4 in my denominator. So that becomes 9 plus or minus the square root. 81 plus 40 is 121, all over 4. And so again, I have two solutions. Solution 1, oh, I should be careful here. This is, just adding this up, I get 9 plus or minus the square root of 121 is 11 over 4. Sorry about that. Square root of 121 is 11. And so, solution 1 is 9 plus 11 over 4. 9 plus 11 is 20 divided by 4, and that is 5. So my first answer is 5. My second solution, solution number 2, is 9 minus 11. So it's 9 minus 11 all over 4. 9 minus 11 is negative 2 all over 4. Negative 2 over 4 is minus 1/2. And that is my second solution. And so that's how we find, using the quadratic formula, the solutions, or the roots, if you like, of a quadratic equation.